I'm gonna be completely pretentious here. I love spectacle in movies. Action, car chases, explosions, dramatic showdowns. I'll pick that over any Tarantino dialogue-driven film any day. I also love those. But Mean Girls delivers one of the best spectacles a man could ask for.
Oh my, take your top off!
But the big question here is, why? So before we dive in this subject that is about this chaos that we enjoy so much, that I'm also sure girls enjoyed a little bit, we're gonna talk about mostly that. We're gonna talk about girls a lot. So, you girls are amazing. You're very smart, you're very powerful, you're very complex. You actually make us think about things that we never think of. Because women are very simple. I grew up with 2 sisters. I grew up with an amazing mother. I'm trying to say as many nice things possible about girls because I am afraid that you will think that I hate girls after everything I'm gonna say next. I'm trying to be very objective with what Tina Fey wrote with Mean Girls. Yeah, the teacher of this film, if you didn't know. And this script feels very relatable. And even though I'm not a girl, when it's about the culture, the girl culture shown in Mean Girls, I think is very accurate. Now, I don't know what happens behind the scenes because I've never been, like I said, a girl.
We've got that on the record.
But I've seen girls acting in high school and they act like that. And even though I've seen this film since I was a kid because, like I said, I grew up with 2 sisters and they always play Mean Girls in the living room, I still don't understand why do they do some things.
Oh my god, I love your skirt. So adorable. Thanks. That is the ugliest effing skirt I've ever seen.
I asked to one of my friends who was watching the film last night because last night we actually watched Mean Girls in an after office event, and I asked her why did she do that, and she told me because she's jealous or envy. And I was like, oh, I've never thought of that. I was completely blank thinking of why Regina did that. So right off the bat I'm saying this, I still don't understand girls even though I have seen Mean Girls hundreds of times. What I do understand is why I enjoy this so much. That being said, Mean Girls is easily the film that has come the closest to make me understand girls. Because there are 3 things that Lindsay Lohan uses to sabotage Regina. First is boyfriend, second, the hot body, and third, the army of skanks. These 3 things are the things that she's trying to ruin in Regina George's lives to ruin Regina. And I think, and I'm not sure, you girls please confirm this, but I think at least in high school, those are the 3 things that you want. Boyfriend, cute boyfriend, hot body, and an army of girlfriends that support you and maybe even admire you. But I think girls search for that. It's what makes their fighting so awesome. Because everybody wants to be Regina, but nobody can be Regina except for one person. The point of being Regina is that you're just one. You can't be all Reginas. So we have this fighting. But we're gonna go deeper. Calm down. Regina George is such a fascinating character because everybody hates her. But I'm sure if anyone would have the chance to be her, will be her. I mean, this is such a philosophical, deep, Dark Knight shit we're talking about here. This is the reason why at the start of the film, girl world is not at peace, because every girl wants to be just like Regina. Everybody wants to be above everybody else because she created this toxic culture in her high school. And it's not only her fault, of course. I think that's also the point of the ending, the fact that every year someone new will come and will try to create this toxic environment. So we have already understood why the foundations of girls' conflict is so interesting, but why their physical fighting is more entertaining than men's fighting. First of all, men's fighting is very usual. We always see it, even joking. Men to men always fight each other. But when it's about girls, it's not that usual. It's always behind their backs. Like in this film, Lindsay Lohan doesn't go straight to Regina and punches her in the face saying, "You stole my boyfriend." No, like she goes on her back and betrays her and destroys her. Another thing that has helped is that media shows girls fighting in movies and WWE as these things so awesome and so hot and sexy. But there's also one thing, the most important thing, and that's the build-up. The dramatic and emotional build-up towards a physical fighting makes that physical fighting more entertaining than it could be. Just like Joker and Batman in Dark Knight, for instance. Why I'm talking about Dark Knight again? Because I'm Batman. No, seriously, just like Batman and Joker in Dark Knight, the film builds up to that 1 hour and a half or something when they finally meet each other and they confront each other, and Batman even beats the shit out of Joker. That moment feels so like, holy shit, the moment has come. That's how girls fighting in Mean Girls and movies and real life works. When they finally confront each other with punches or catfighting, whatever you want to call it, it feels like, oh my god, they're finally fighting each other. That moment in Mean Girls is literally an interrogation scene in Dark Knight. I'm sure most of you have never seen a hallway filled of girls fighting each other. Still, even though you haven't seen that, you can relate to this. You can relate of how everything has built up to this moment.
As a huge ass? Who would write that?
Who wouldn't write that?
And how this moment feels so special. Not because it's spectacular, like I said, but also because finally everybody erupted.
You little bitch! You're a bitch!
I haven't even talked about the principle, by the way. Every man is that principle.
I can't help it if I've got a heavy flow and a wide-set vagina.
Yeah, I can't do this.
That being said, there's a missed opportunity in Mean Girls. And I don't know why Tina Fey didn't write this, or maybe she didn't think of this. But we never see a physical fighting between Katie,
It's Katie.
whatever, and Regina George. Never. We have this little moment when Regina stares at her, when she finally figured out what she was doing, and that moment feels like, oh my god. But we never see an explosion between these two characters, you know? I mean, yeah, we see that verbally before Regina gets run over. But physically, we never see that. And I don't know if this would have ruined the film. I don't know what you guys and gals think of this. I don't know. This is something that I thought of last night watching the film. That would have been amazing to see that showdown. Still, Mean Girls is amazing. It's not just a nostalgic 2000s funny movie. Yeah, it's actually deeper than that. And the main character literally speaks the message into the microphone in this film. But before that, there's a scene that foreshadows the message of the film. And is this scene. Oh shit! Is this scene right here. Yeah, shout out to my sister who bought me this on Christmas Day. She told me I'm gonna buy this to my daughter. And I was like, I want this. And she bought it, so it's awesome. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This is amazing.
Jason?
The message of the film is in this scene alone, because Lindsay Lohan is like, okay, the music is not playing, but you know what? You audience, help us. Let's sing together. And they sing together, and they help the Mean Girls finish their song. So it's inspiring even. You can come together and work together to accomplish each other's dreams. Yay! Guys and gals, what do you think about this subject? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think there's another reason why women enjoy this so much? Do you think Mean Girls doesn't represent you as well as I think? Let me know in the comments, please. Leading to Freakier Friday, I'm making a lot of videos about teen movies. I already made a video about the most legendary character in cinema history outside of Regina George, the character of Billy from Hot Chick. So look for more videos. In fact, I think I will make more videos even after Freakier Friday, because like I said in my previous video, I am a huge fan of teen movies. They are my favorite subgenre, without a doubt. So probably the whole month of August, I'm gonna talk about these films. I love Mean Girls. It's one of my favorite ones, honestly. I love movies about communities, especially school communities or cultures inside these places. There's something about it, I don't know what it is. I think it's because I grew up with Harry Potter. Also, I'm sorry if you didn't notice, I have a cold. I feel terrible. I wasn't going to make this video, but I was like, I am so hyped after watching Mean Girls last night that I have to make it, even though I feel so terrible. So I'm sorry if my appearance looks kind of different and not up to par. But yeah, guys, as always, thank you for watching and take care of your time. By the way, today I noticed this amazing detail. At the bottom of the box, you can see the nutrition bar Lindsay Lohan's character gives to Regina George. I mean, Fisher Price. You're fucking badass.